What's going on, y'all? Cutty from Cutty TV. I'm back at it again, man. It's episode 6. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This probably going to be my favorite episode because this is one of the things I've created so many different kinds of products that I got a lot of knowledge on creating some products. So welcome back to the podcast, man. I'm so happy to have you guys back. Our monthly podcast where we give you guys a whole bunch of different ideas on how you can make money without having a job. Now, there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there, and there's a lot of people that want to be entrepreneurs, and they're looking for different ways to make money without needing a job. That's like number one, everybody's dream. How can I make money without showing up to somebody else's workplace or fueling somebody else's idea? Well, welcome to episode 6, Still Trappin' Legally podcast. I'm about to give you guys another way. So let's talk about creating a product. It's so many ways to make money legally, honestly, that making a product is just another one of them ways of you making money without you needing a job. Now, making a product can seem hard, but really it's something that is of your personality, and you're almost putting yourself out there into the world with every product that you create. So let's talk about creating a product. Let's go with the easiest way that people make products. And what are people's first products that they normally make? I'll give you some time to think about it. Well, the product that they normally make is either t-shirts and hats. This has been the starter way from since 1980 to 1990 to 2000s to 2010s to 2020s to when my daughter is born. That's probably going to be her first thing she wants to do. It's the easiest thing to do. So a lot of people wonder, well, how can I get into, let's just say making a t-shirt? You know what I'm saying? How can I make my own brand, my own products? And the easiest way, on which I always give people the number one way of starting to create your own merchandise line, maybe selling t-shirts or hats or something, go to Shopify, create an account, download that Printify attachment, and then bam, you're in the game. You're ready to start selling merchandise on day one. You literally have to upload a logo, which you can get from anywhere. You can go on Fiverr. We speak about this and how to become the perfect artist. You can get a graphic made, put it on some shirts, put it on a hat, put it on anything. The Printify literally expands your whole market, and you can start selling on day one. That's the easiest way for you to create a product. And that's something that I always tell people, because I know a lot of people talk about it, but they don't know just how simple it is. I mean, Shopify gives you a website, and if you pay $14, you can have your own domain. So now you have a storefront, you have a product, you have your design, and you're ready to start selling your merchandise, AKA your product. Now, let's get into other different kind of products, because again, creating a product is putting yourself out there into the world and telling the people who you are. So whether it's a shirt, a candle, even a digital business card like the Cutty card, something that I created. I created it so people can share information instantly and in a flash with someone else. You can tap the back of somebody's phone and the info's there. It's changed the game. I mean, I've learned it from Master P. Get yourself a product. Products don't talk back, and products will always sell. So with that knowledge, I took it and I created my own product. Now, this was my first ever product I have ever created. I worked with a supplier. We got the design made. It took about 4 to 5 months to get everything orchestrated and gotten to me. And now that we have our supplier, we have a formula, we have a design, we have everything put together, this process is going to be so much easier. And going through the process, it was like, this was so simple. I mean, he asked me a question, I answered it. He does this, I pay him. That's how the world works. So that's how the Cutty card was created. So if you don't know what the Cutty card is, you now know. It was my first product that I ever created. I worked with a supplier. I told them my design. I told them my idea, and we made it happen. And now to this day, you can buy yourself a Cutty card, the all-in-one digital business card. And that's the story behind that. I went out, I found my supplier. Again, this took months to do. So it's going to take some time for you to find a perfect person who can make that perfect product for you. So going back to the t-shirts, let's just stay on that topic to make it real simple. So you start out with Shopify, or maybe even Teespring. Teespring is another good one. there's a whole bunch of print on demand places that you can use to make t-shirts. You'll start there. You'll create your website again on Shopify or Teespring. They both give you websites. It's free. You pay your $14 to get your custom domain. Now you have a storefront. So you have a product, you have a storefront, and this is how you start. Now, elevating on up, of course, now you want to find local print shops around you. You want to find local graphic designers around you. You want to start collaborating with other people who are doing clothes around you. That is how you elevate up and grow. But how you start is so simple. And I've already given you a way to start. So you can use that information and run with it. Again, Shopify or Teespring. It's just the greatest thing ever. Now, let's say you're not into the whole merch thing. You're not into t-shirts and hats and fashion things, just the little things that are just like, let's do more. Well, you can also create a brand store. So let's say now we're flipping the roles. You're going from creating a product to creating a store that holds a bunch of products. This is something else you can do. They like to call it drop shipping. So I guess just for simpler terms, that's what we're going to call this, drop shipping. So you can create an online store and sell various items inside of it. You know, it could be things that you like, things that you think other people would like, anything, especially with websites like Alibaba. You can find literally anything, put it onto an online store and sell it. So in this aspect, you're not worrying about creating, a shirt design or, a hat design. You're just worrying about people knowing about your store and them knowing that you have products that they're looking for. So, businesses I like to refer around this is maybe like a Home Depot, maybe like a boutique, maybe like Walmart. So all of these businesses go out, they buy products for the low and put it into their stores and then sell it to you for a higher price. Now, again, if you're not interested in creating a product, then you can create a brand that holds different kinds of products. It all holds around, again, to being the same thing. You are creating your own brand. You are creating your own product. So this is just another way that I wanted to give you guys. I didn't just want to give you let's just create a product, because there's a reversal side of it, of you creating the store and then putting the products in there. So you're not creating the products. You're just creating the base for the products to sit at, and people will know your base and come to your base and shop with you. So again, this is another way of you creating a product, except you're doing a reversal role. You're now creating a brand, and now you have to live up to that brand, i.e. Walmart, Home Depot, a boutique, a thrift store. There's a whole bunch of different kind of brands that you go there for a specific reasoning because you know they have what you're looking for. So, and don't think that this process or this way is really harder than creating your own product. It's literally the same thing. There's websites like Alibaba.com, which is one of the biggest supplier sites. And it's been used by Louis Vuitton. It's been used by Amari. It's been used by Gucci. A lot of people use this website to create their products. So you can take their products, put it into your store, and you're all set to go. So don't think either way is complicated. Either way is so easy. It really just depends on, what do you want to do? Because the thing about products is there's always going to be another one. So how are you going to stand out? And that's the same thing with brands. There's always going to be another department store you can go to. There's always going to be another grocery store you can go to. There's always going to be another corner store. But what makes this one so unique that makes you keep coming back? That's the big thing I want you guys to really take out of this whole episode, is that yes, you can create a product. You can create any product in the world, actually. The world is ran by products. Or you can create a brand. Again, the world is ran by brands. I think we all know that. So it's really just all about, what do you want at the end of the day? Are you interested in more creating your own product? Or are you more interested in creating a brand and putting other products inside of your brand? Two different options, both the same thing, both give you the same benefit. So I definitely love that. And then even to talk to the people, because I know you're probably listening to all of this like, okay, well, what is my thing? You have to understand, making a product is giving love into the world and creating your path. So how do you want people to remember you? Your product speaks on who you are as a person. Your brand speaks on who you are as a person. So how people see your product or see your brand will go based off of how you present it and how you're putting it out inside of the world. So always remember that. Ask yourself this question. What will make my customers loyal to me and what I have going on, to either my product or my brand? What are you doing that's going to stand out to make that person a lifelong fan? Because that's what we're looking for when we're creating products or we're creating brands. We're looking for lifelong fans. We're looking to fix problems. We're looking to change situations. We're looking to make an impact. So you have to ask yourself, with my brand, with my product, how am I making an impact? How will I make an impact? How will I make a change? And that, once you can answer all three of those, is how you will figure out on how to make your customers loyal to you, to your brand, and to your product. So I hope I helped in some kind of way. If I can help one more time, if you're known for getting fly, create a clothing brand. If you're good at video games, create a video game. If you're good at sports, make sports gear. But everything you do on a daily, a product can be made from it and you can be selling it. So think about what you love and put your own creativity on it. There's so many things in this world that can be created that the world needs. And you can be the next one to create it. So don't let nothing stop you from creating. This world was built by us and will continue to be. So you have to know that in the next coming ages, either you're going to be the person to create the thing or somebody else is going to be the person to create the thing. Either way, it's going to get created. So I hope after listening to this, I sparked something for you. I hope that you go into this with a new mindset of like, I can create anything that I want to. So what do I want to create? Or if I were to create a brand and hold multiple items for different kinds of people, what would I want my brand to resemble and what would I want my brand to be? So ask yourself those two questions and you're going to get the answer every single time. I think that you have everything inside of you to create anything that you've been thinking about, anything that you've been dreaming about. Especially if it's not here, the opportunity is waiting for you and you should take it. So this was that sign. If you missed it, I hope you didn't miss it. I'm going to tell you once again, create that product because you can do it. You can do anything. If you believe it, you can achieve it. That's a fact. So thank you for listening, man. It's another amazing episode of Still Trapping Legally. This episode, we talked about creating a product or creating a brand, whichever one you want to do. I think that they're very both beneficial to you, whichever way that you go into it. But know that you can create anything that you want to. So if you want to create the next big Walmart and hold a bunch of various items, do that. If you want to create the next best shirt that you want everybody else in the world to wear, do that. But do something towards creating your own product, because on the internet, there's so many people that can help you make your business run. Their job is to make your business run. There's also people on the internet where their job is to create products for you. So don't look at it in the aspect of you have to create the product. You have to come up with the idea and put the team together to create the product that's inside of your head. That's what you got to do. So I hope I broke things down for you. I hope I made things real clear. Again, we try to make things real simple on this podcast, kind of reviewing everything back. The real simple way, go check out Shopify, y'all. Go download that Printify attachment and go make yourself some merch or download Teespring, whatever you need to. Do either one. Or go on Alibaba.com. Go look at everything on there. Go pick out a product and go put your own personal taste on it and let the world tell you if it's good or bad. So that's my advice to you guys, man. I hope you guys create a product. I would love to hear about it. If you're listening to this on YouTube, put it into the comments. If you're listening to this on any podcast service, then make sure you just reach out to us on Instagram or any social media at We On Cutty TV, because we would love to hear what you got out of this podcast. So definitely stay tapped in with us. We have a brand new episode coming next month that you're not going to want to miss, but we wanted to give you this episode. So we hope you like, we hope you share, we hope you tell a friend, because we want everybody in the world to know the freedom that they have. And we want to help them unlock it. So definitely share this episode to a friend that could possibly help them out. Or if it helped you out, make sure you let us know on social media. And stay loyal, man. Stay loyal to the tribe. We got another episode coming for y'all next month. So stay tapped in. Don't go nowhere. I'm your host, Cutty from Cutty TV, the hostess with the mostest. And this is the Still Trapping Legally podcast.